Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're plunging headfirst into, well, the wild world of meme coin mania.
Uh-huh.
We've got a bunch of recent reports and, some notes here. We're going to try and unpack the latest surges, the crazy pre-sales.
Hmm.
It's a unique corner of crypto, that's for sure.
Right. And our mission really is to try and cut through all that noise for you,
Yeah.
the hype.
Yeah.
We want to highlight what's actually important, maybe surprising about these things, focusing on what's happening like right now based on these reports. So you get the real picture.
Exactly, without getting totally lost. So let's kick things off with one that really caught my eye. This sudden, almost unbelievable jump from a meme coin called Useless.
Yeah,
The name itself.
I know, right? When I first saw the numbers, I actually had to double check this thing. Useless, it didn't just climb, it like rocketed past $100 million market cap super fast. Apparently driven by this wave of what they call degen energy.
Which, I mean, for anyone maybe not deep in the crypto slang, that's basically, it's not just risk-taking, is it? It's this kind of raw, all-in speculative bet on something going viral.
Pretty much. It's betting big on hype and momentum, often, yeah, without much underneath. And with Useless, you had big names backing it, even the BONK creator, apparently.
And then it landed on Crypto.com,
Exactly. That was the catalyst.
which just poured fuel on the fire, right?
Yeah.
Everyone started thinking, okay, more big exchanges next.
Right.
But, I mean, isn't a coin literally named Useless, hitting that valuation just fundamentally shaky?
Well, you've nailed a key point there. It's less about fundamentals and more about market psychology, almost.
Okay.
It shows how powerful that perceived community backing and influencer hype can be. For a while, anyway, it can just totally overshadow normal financial metrics. It's like a case study in rapid belief-driven value.
So the exchange listings sort of validates it, even if the name screams otherwise.
It does, yeah. It gives it visibility, sure, but it also kind of legitimizes it for a wider audience, puts it on a bigger stage, lets that degen energy translate into actual market activity.
Okay, so Useless is like peak hype, peak social momentum. But what about coins trying to be, well, more than just hype? Which brings us to LILPEPE.
Hmm.
Now, you hear Pepe derivative, you kind of think, okay, another copycat. But this one seems different, like it's trying to evolve the meme coin idea, or am I reading too much in it?
No, I don't think you are. This is where it gets genuinely interesting for like the future of these meme assets.
Right.
So KPE obviously had that huge run. Now LILPEPE comes along. It's a layer 2 meme token.
Layer 2 meaning faster, cheaper transactions on top of something like Ethereum.
Exactly. It's built for scalability. So LILPEPE's pre-sale already pulled in over, what, $1.5 million. And the community seems to be building.
Okay.
But the key thing is it's not just height. They're building in, actual features. Faster transactions, stuff to block bots, right from the get-go.
Okay. Utility.
Yeah, utility. It's like this strategic move trying to maybe legitimize meme coins a bit, make them look more like, I don't know, tech startups. It changes the game from just a pure gamble to something that might attract different investors, if they deliver, of course.
So putting a business suit on a meme, basically,
Mm-hmm.
is that really going to work? Or is it just, fancier packaging for the same speculative
Yeah.
game? Because the gains in these pre-sales, they're still nuts. Look at TrollerCat.
That's a really sharp way to put it. And yeah, the market's definitely wrestling with that.
Yeah.
Speculation versus real value.
Right.
And TrollerCat, perfect example of those pre-sale dynamics.
Right, it's up like 467% since launch.
Something crazy like that, yeah. It's an Ethereum token, currently in its like 9th pre-sale stage.
Yeah.
Tiny price per token.
Wow.
And what it shows is, well, both things, really. The massive appeal, that magnetic pull of these early stages, and the massive risk.
Yeah, high risk, high reward.
Extremely high risk. Early investors are seeing these incredible paper gains, sure. But tokens this early, super volatile. Those gains can just, poof, vanish. Which really brings up a question for you listening. Where do you personally draw the line? What's your own risk-reward balance when you see returns like that being thrown around?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Okay, so we've seen Useless riding pure sentiment, LILPEPE trying to bolt on some utility, TrollerCat showing these huge, risky pre-sale pops. If you tie all this together, what's the bigger picture? What does this tell us about where digital assets might be heading and maybe how you should think about it?
Well, if you connect the dots, I think it points to this really interesting duality playing out in the meme coin space. It's still evolving.
Duality, how?
On one side, you've got that raw, almost untamed power of pure speculation, that degen energy, community hype. It proves value can just appear and disappear based purely on story and belief. But then, on the other side, you have things like LILPEPE hinting at maybe an evolution, where meme coins try to add real, tangible utility, trying to bridge that gap between just going viral and having some kind of actual foundation.
So joke meets function.
Potentially.
Okay.
It really pushes you to think critically about these trends. Is this token just hype? Or are we maybe seeing the very, very early stages of a new asset class? One that starts as a meme but then gets serious about trying to stick around and do something useful. It's definitely a fascinating and pretty wild space to watch right now.